I'm Andrew McCrae, host of Farming the Countryside. Conservation is important to us here on our multi-generational farm in Missouri, and we continue to be inspired to try new things based on the shared experiences of other producers. There's no better proving ground for climate-smart practices than working farms and ranches. We're visiting operations around the country to learn how conservation is driving agriculture into the future for healthier soils, improved yields, more resiliency to weather, and diverse habitats that benefit both farming and the ecosystem around us. Today we're in Indiana.
We're standing in front of a grass waterway that was done through the EQIP program with NRCS. This is part of an 80-acre field that we're actually on treaty soil, which is some of our better soil here in Rush County. We're in Rushville, Indiana. The name of our company or business is J&S Orme Land and Livestock, and we're a diversified row crop, cow-calf, feedlot, and retail store farm. I farm 1,000 acres currently that I manage. Not all of that is 100% mine, but I'm responsible for making the decisions and managing the ground and doing all of the work for that ground. So the main reason was to control erosion. We're already doing no-till and cover crops, and so it kind of sparked the realization of, once you start doing those things, how much erosion you have and where you have, because you're not annually fixing it with tillage to just fill those in. We started to get some pretty fast moving water coming across our fence line. And so through the project, we were able to install a 12-inch main tile beside the new waterway. And then we're graded and have the width that we need to handle all the water that comes off of the full watershed and makes it into an open ditch.
We're having to have a producer change what they've been doing for 5, 10, 15 years. With that comes a risk. How do we mitigate risk? And some of our programs, those cost share programs, assist with mitigating that risk. With NRCS, our foundation is about a partnership. Even from the establishment of the agency, our first partners were the soil and water conservation districts. Not only are we still working with the soil and water conservation districts, the State Department of Agriculture's, your science-based agricultural companies, and now the most important partner that we have, the producers and landowners, we're actually expanding more into that area.
All in one year, we went 100% no-till and cover crops from there on out. But as far as specifically working with NRCS, the process has always been about working with people that understand what I'm doing, and then they will offer solutions and programs that fit what I'm trying to accomplish. And they've all done a great job of helping me through that process.
With NRCS, we're here to help people help the land. It's really no pressure. It's completely voluntary conservation activities on your part. We're not regulatory in the sense that we're not going to force you to put any practices on the ground. Another one of the unique aspects of working with the Natural Resources Conservation Service is that we really value building that relationship with our client and having that ongoing process through conservation planning, whether that be you participating in a program and receiving some cost share to help offset the cost of those practices, or it just be the technical advice that we provide.
When we start out with a healthier plant from the practices that we're implementing, it allows us to have a higher baseline to start with, so we have more yield potential. And I definitely believe in the conservation practices side of things. The first thing that I noticed was that we were having better results with drought stress. I attribute a lot of that to timing and then our soil's resilience. We're returning a lot more nutrients to the soil than what we were before with some of the lower yields. So you get the 1-2 punch of your row crops and the cover crops, and it makes for a good cycle. When we're implementing these programs, it just comes down to looking at how can this affect me, because I'm the one that has to do it. And so I've been looking for ways to squeeze more money out of the acres that we already farm, become more efficient, raise higher yields, all those things, and that is what doing the cover crops and no-till has allowed me to do, is be more productive with less labor.